Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 5. So last time we escaped from that underground gauntlet leading out of the Valentine lands, out of Caribas, and to the other side of this locked gate. And we're about to embark on another Dark River journey, this time on the Dark River. That's what this next area is apparently called. Although I wonder, I suppose technically it could be the same Dark River we've been traveling along. It flows into some sort of abyss over here, but it might obviously emerge somewhere. And yeah, I don't know if that's important in any kind of way or if we will ever find out. Either way, I'm just mostly glad that, well, I suppose I'm glad that we dealt with one of Dorikas' lieutenants here, Ruth, who didn't really put up that much of a fight. I'm also glad that we were able to actually make it out of the Valentine place without having to pick a side, because that just would have been very unfortunate. There just isn't a clear, good or evil side there. It's just, yeah, not our fight really, thankfully. So yeah, I'm glad that the game gave me the easy option out there. Anyway, yeah, we're exploring. We will take a look around here. Is there any reason to land? There is, actually. There are two reasons. Sneaky, sneaky. Grey Mold and Mandrake. Alright. Oh, yeah, we have been picking up some higher level stuff, or... I thought I had picked up something... Oh yeah, 3 Mind Crystals. Guess that's important. There. 8 of those. I mean, obviously, for now, until we find a pylon, we can't return to any of the previous areas, but I assume eventually we will. I mean, obviously we will. Not even a question. Save the game, because why not? This is probably... barrier passage. Oh, okay. Is this the way to go? Do we have a map? We don't have a map yet. I guess in the past we have actually... At least sometimes? Actually I'm not sure anymore. I want to say that sometimes we were actually given a map, at least, in dialogue. Not a physical item, of course. Dancing bones, huh? Okay. Well, I suppose we stumbled onto something here. Bones Master. Hello there, Bones Master. Just random world boss. Not really sure what you're doing here, or why we are here. Okay, that was unfortunate, because undead are just... masters of parrying in this game. You know what? You shoot this guy, with any luck he's actually gonna come running over here. Takes no damage. He's weakened, but he took no damage. That is not great, to say the least. Also, what's not great is that I failed to realize that there is that Traitor was completely blocking off this corridor, and thus, of course, the AI decided that it was smarter to just walk all the way around rather than through an ally, which is perfectly possible, but maybe one day I'll stop complaining about these things. Okay, let's see here. You can step here, no problem. I mean, of course I would like to approach this guy, although apparently he's completely immune to physical damage. Thankfully she does have her Fireblade, but that's still not great, of course. However, maybe it's not such a bad idea to use that here, even against these other skeletons. Okay, so, I mean, if nothing else, that guy is weakened, so that's good. And these, I think we fought before, yeah. They're also resistant, quite heavily resistant to physical, though. So there's that. Okay, can you take the long way around and still get into buffing range, perhaps? That would be nice. That should work, right? Extra damage would be nice. Yep, that did reach everyone. I wasn't sure for a second there. Okay, we haste you. I don't trust this Bones Master. Slowed. That might help. Okay, these stupid slopes make it so hard to see where you're standing and where you can go. I would like to approach the Bones Master a little bit more, but I'm just gonna keep attacking from here. Yeah, I mean, you're not really doing much here. I suppose that's better than before. With the War Blessing. I mean, if there is someone predestined Is that even a word? Someone qualified to attack undead. Obviously, it's him. So we're gonna try repel spirits. Oh, okay. So he's not completely immune to damage. Okay, maybe we're actually supposed to trigger something by approaching him first, or something, because obviously this cannot be how you're meant to, you know, fight this encounter. That would be a little bit silly. You know what? Let's try. Okay, yeah, he's just not taking any damage. So maybe we're supposed to take out the bones. Maybe they're somehow protecting him or something. There are also these things that I might be able to interact with. Maybe next round, now that we are standing next to the boss and this pit, something is going to trigger and we're going to get some kind of text explaining what's going on here. So for now, this seems... it seems like I'm missing something. You know what? Oh, that's super expensive. But those enemies might all be within range of this. They were. Okay, of course the boss was actually immune, so... you know, questionable efficiency here. By which I mean, obviously that was not worth it. But, anyway. You know, we might be here for a bit longer, so why not go ahead and actually apply all the buffs. This is not great though. I mean, obviously I just randomly landed here. We're already low on resources. This looks like it could be somewhat draining, a somewhat draining experience. So clearly not something I should do now, when I don't even know how far, you know, how long it'll be until I'm back in any kind of civilization and able to rest. It's also possible, of course, that attacking the Bones Master, even though it's not really taking any damage right now, might still do something, and will end up, you know, breaking through its defenses or something. I don't really think that's the case. I have a feeling like there's something else going on here. I mean, these enemies are called Dancing Bones. I actually don't think we've fought enemies that were called exactly that, so with any luck, also, I guess we're gonna to the protection buff actually. With any luck, these are actually special and, you know, unique to this encounter. Is there anything? I'm, you know, so often missing chat messages that kind of. And this guy is also just standing there, although he actually might have been slowed and just missed his turn. I forget if he's been doing anything in the past couple of rounds. Maybe not. Yeah, anyway. What was I saying before? I don't know. Yeah, I'm yeah. Notorious for missing messages in the chat that sometimes explain encounter mechanics. If there are any. Move forward a little bit, because this guy unfortunately has not been paying any attention to us. I'm not gonna be able to reach him. Oh, you were actually. Okay, never mind then. You also dealt a lot of damage, which is even better. That's too far, because obviously. Okay, I mean, that's the final Dancing Bones that I see. I'm actually gonna take this turn to heal a little bit, because that seems necessary. Yeah, so defeating this thing better do something. Okay. Better luck next time. Heal yourself, heal her, I suppose. I mean, we've already confirmed that... Well, actually, I haven't tried energy damage, so let's try that. Nope. Okay, so he seems to be mostly immune to everything. Okay, so we haven't checked these. There's just skulls in there, and more skulls. Great. There seem to be some random items lying around. The Bonesmaster commands more of the dead to rise. I see. I mean, okay, good. At least something happened. Combat will continue. Yeah, this is gonna take all of our mana, basically. I mean, at least all the buffs are in place, so I guess there's that. The thing is, these things are also pretty tough. Not the easiest to kill. I mean, not dangerous, they just, you know, don't take quite as much damage as I would like them to. Okay, and they also... Wow, yeah. Point in case, I guess. Although, that's not what I really meant, necessarily. They just resist a lot of damage. In addition to just, you know, being absolute parry masters. And we all know, you know, if skeletons in video games are known for one thing, then it's that they are just super nimble and, yeah, martial arts masters. Oh well. It seems like, okay, up to now they weren't even moving, so maybe they would let us just pick them off one by one. Not so, I suppose, but that's just as well. Wait, whose turn is it? Oh, his. Okay. I don't know why I thought it was Tattersails. That's fine. You're gonna continue doing this, I guess? Right, and I hope that these are only one tile apart. I think they are. So we should be able to hit them both. Yes? Well, technically we could have hit them both. Right. If they couldn't parry even lightning. Because of course they can. Come on, mighty blow. Alright, good. At least First Lookout occasionally deals really good damage against one of them. Speeding things up a bit. Okay, they also... I mean... They're more or less focusing on on one person, well, two people. Making it a little bit... Come on, please. A little bit more, I don't know, a little bit less insufferable to fight them. Oh man, this is not great. I really hope this is the last wave, because, well, if he summons twice as many next round, after we deal with these, I don't know. I'll be able to take it. It's gonna be this entire episode, just this fight. Come on. Fireball. And, oh hey, Swafnir leveled up. Well, if there are any level ups in store for our spellcasters, that would be amazing. Although, I wouldn't necessarily count on that. Come on. Good shot. Oh yeah, that was a good shot. Let's look, I leveled up. Okay, well, it's better than nothing. Let's see here. 5 points. God, what are we even leveling at this point? I guess melee weapons? Can't have too much of that, I suppose, although it is very, very costly. Quick action is more affordable, but not as efficient, I guess. Quick strike. I guess I could keep investing in a little bit more protective. A little bit more protection. Maybe I could increase luck and first aid, for example. For what it's worth. Or defense and hardiness. Kind of like the idea of having more luck. Everything will go better for your character. I mean, that just sounds good. I think... technically, I'm not done unlocking battle skills, right? I don't know. More damage is obviously always going to be useful. And I don't feel like I need to be more protected. Maybe I'm going to keep the points for now and just think about it some more later, perhaps. You also have 5 points. For you, I definitely want to give you more bows. Or a sharpshooter, I suppose, in this case, because it's the cheaper right now. Because yeah, he absolutely needs every possible damage buff he can take. Let's see here. Okay, I mean she's actually really close to leveling up. He's decently close. Although 78 points doesn't sound like that much, but enemies don't give a whole lot, so I'm not sure if he's that close to leveling up. But we'll see. Right. Do that again, and fireball gets parried, of course, because a 10% chance just, I don't know, it feels more like a 50% chance, but oh, right, also, I guess I missed it? But commands more of the dead to rise, yeah, okay. I was gonna say, there do seem to be more undead than there used to be. I was just so preoccupied with other things. The question is this guy just gonna collapse? I mean, the fact that he actually has a decent number of hit points makes me assume that he's actually gonna join the fight after he's summoned all the undead that he's going to summon, and that we will have to actually fight him in the end, on top of all of these minions. It seems excessive already. We'll see how much longer this is gonna keep going. Come on, fireball. There we go. And, well, since you are about to level any moment, in fact, this might do the trick, we'll see. It did. Nice. Okay, that helps a lot. Especially with peace of mind on my part. Because now I can, you know, use her spells much more freely and I... Oh, okay. Oh, he's actually doing something. I really hope that means that he's also vulnerable now. Let's see here, you can finish off. That skeleton... I should probably focus on healing for now, because he's getting really low. Yeah, he's taking damage. Not a lot, but it's something. He might also be no longer weakened. Right, I don't know, let's try acid, I guess? Slow is probably still active, I had to guess. Let's see. Can switch the weapon and weaken and curse him if I hit, and I did. Okay, cursed and weakened, awesome. And you can hopefully just deal some damage. Yeah, not great though. It's obviously better than before. That's a lot of damage. What the hell are you doing? So much for we don't seem to be taking a lot of damage, but I suppose I was mostly talking about Rosluka specifically, who's, you know, who can tank very well, as it is. The rest of the party not so much, as we just saw. Yeah, that's obviously very unfortunate, especially since if he does not level up, and I really don't see that happening necessarily, we won't have the mana to... No, actually maybe we will, with mana refills. And of course we always have potions, so yeah, we will be able to revive. But it'll cost us. Either way. Either the last of our mana or some resources, which I would obviously like to avoid anyway. We will just try to take out this guy as quickly as possible. Swafnir is unfortunately going to miss out on experience, but I'm definitely not using one of my 2 resurrection scrolls, which might actually also only work out of combat, now that I think about it. So yeah, I don't think that's even an option. Okay, fire works pretty well actually. Okay, so we're definitely switching to the fire sword, which I probably would have done either way. Yeah, that's some really good damage actually. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Save your mana. Because with any luck... can we... please? Okay. With any luck... we might actually recover enough spell points after this encounter to cast a Return Life. That would be awesome. Okay, I mean, this guy is hitting very hard actually. All things considered, compared to most enemies we've fought so far, including basically all bosses. Yeah, this guy's hitting quite hard. Come on, please finish him off. Thank you. That was a good hit. She is... No, wait. He is... Yeah. Close to the level up, but not there yet. Let's see here. Okay, we did recover enough. That's good. So, return life. Welcome back, Swafnir. I didn't even take all of our mana. Okay, and what did we get for this? A Dead-Eye Chain. +5 to Sharpshooter. Okay, keep talking. 22 armor. 20% stun resistance, okay. -5 to hit chance, whatever. 5% Sharpshooter, no, 5 points to Sharpshooter, which is insane. That's the highest plus damage, plus skill. What am I even saying? This fight somehow scrambled my brain already. Yeah, the highest plus to any skill that I've seen, I believe. And fatigue removal for good measure. Whereas this is 1 dexterity, which is kind of whatever. I mean, it's the opposite of the, you know, the -5 hit chance. But I think we'll be okay. His hit chance is not a problem. Obviously, this thing provides absolutely no armor and only 2 sharpshooters, so what am I even talking about? Obviously, he takes this, except that this over-encumbers him heavily. I mean, I have to use that, though. There is absolutely no question. This weighs 2, this weighs 12.5. Yeah. 10 points over-encumbered. That sucks a lot. I guess we do have this Girdle of Strength, but of course... Well, I mean, that being said, it's not going to be enough, unfortunately. But this is just protection, which I can kind of do without. Let's see. Yeah. It does raise encumbrance limit to 60. He's still 3 points over. 3 points? 3 pounds, whatever. Well, we obviously don't have any other equipment to switch to. He has the Discipline Blade, which gives him fatigue removal chance, mostly. To a lesser degree, the extra weapon skills. Don't think those really do much. Level 7 comment, right. That one's pretty good. Well, he could lose the shield, actually, which is only protective. That is 12 pounds by itself. Let's see here. This is 10 armor, 15 stun resistance, 5 energy, whatever. This is 6 armor, bulky, but whatever, energy and mind resistance. So the resistance is definitely better on the girdle. Let's see, if we do this, and just take off the shield, that is actually enough. Right. I think that's the best choice for now. I mean, he shouldn't usually be in melee anyway, and, you know, it still happens, but... Basically, this makes him more resistant to stun, which of course can happen from non-melee attacks. So it would be good to have that. But on the other hand... Yeah, I think energy and mind effect resistances are more useful. Do I want to invest in strength, though? I guess if I do give him an extra point of strength and the girdle, he could re-equip the shield. That's still not amazing, though. He would obviously need... Well, actually, he would need 2 points of strength, and that still wouldn't be enough. So, well, 3, basically, which is kind of insane. Yeah. No, for now, losing the shield, it is. Obviously worth it for this thing, just in terms of how much stronger this should make him. I mean, if each point of sharpshooter is 5% damage increase, that's insane. I don't know if that's true. I somehow have been assuming that. So I seem to remember that being the case. Each point of you know, weapon skill and similar skills providing 5% hit chance and damage in some of the earlier games, or rather, well, newer remakes of the earlier games. So that might not necessarily have to be the case here, but it could be. Anyway, yeah, a good reward. Annoying fight, though. Glad that's over. Mostly annoying because it took a while, of course. Also, what's also slightly annoying is that our inventory is filling up, and yeah. Which is technically a good thing, of course, because we will eventually be able to turn that all into money, and money is good. That's just papyrus, alright. But yeah, we can't for now. Ah, okay, this is the end of the line anyway, as expected. And yeah, I mean, okay, right, still no map. But this definitely could be the same river. Continuation of our earlier journey, basically. Did I save the game after that fight? I don't know. Obviously, we did now, so it's all good. You row your craft beyond the farthest reaches of civilization. Yes. Human settlements, alien settlements, they are all behind you now. The river is black and icy cold. If this rickety boat capsizes, the end will be swift and your body will never be found. Ahead, you hear rapids. You begin your journey down the dark river knowing that you are nearing the end. You can sense that your quarry is at last close. Well, I mean, meeting one of his top lieutenants, I suppose, would try to stop us one final time. Was a pretty good clue. But yeah, also the fact that we're... Oh, now we have a map for it. Okay. That we're kind of running out of map space, although there is still room for yet another area after this. I guess this might not take as long to explore because there just isn't as much landmass. Most of it is just water, so all of these little nooks and crannies are... Well, there seem to be quite a few of them, but they must all be relatively small. Of course, there could still be any number of caves and dungeons. And the entire underground might just be filled with stuff. So we'll see. We will see. What am I trying to do? Just checking what there is to see. If anything is hidden from view. Doesn't seem to be the case, though. Short sword. Lantern. Right. Someone somehow ended up here and died here. No traces of a boat, though, so... Who knows what happened there? What's the story? Did we miss anything here? No, doesn't seem like there's anything hidden. And I did check for buttons anyway, so... you think that you have put the worst of the rapids behind you. Now that the water is calm, you can relax for a moment and survey the water ahead. It is an enormous sea, dark, cold, and still. It is very cold. Okay. Extra cold. Chunks of ice bob in the water. The luminescent moss is sparser down here, making it harder to see far. You can make out many islands and outcroppings of stone to the east, interrupting the expanse of water. You also see in the distance lights. It looks like there's a structure in the middle of the sea, lit by dozens of large glowing crystals. The Evernites have not reached here. The Vanatai have not come out here yet. Whatever lives here, it must be even more foreign to you. What? Really? I mean, I have seen this civilization here, well, this settlement, sign of civilization, I suppose, and somehow just assumed that it would be some kind of outpost of Dorikas' people, because those are the only, well, living beings that we know, well, or intelligent beings, I suppose, we know have made it past here before us. But we might run into a completely new kind of civilization, which is quite exciting, obviously. But I don't know, could that be something unknown even to the Vanatai? Well, I suppose it could be a race that we're familiar with. It could be some ogres, giants, Slytherikai perhaps, who are native to the underground, right? So I suppose it could be any number of things. Hello, Golem Sentinel. A golem has been placed on this stone mound, staring out west over the water. When you approach it, it turns to you and begins to speak. Its voice sounds like rocks grinding together, which is probably what its voice actually is. But it does speak our language. Intruder, you enter the lands of Melanchion. Oh, you know what? We have a quest. We know this name already, so I guess we kind of knew who or what to expect. Well, who, anyway. Not necessarily what. Those who pass in peace are met with peace. Melanchion wishes no foes. However, those who claim these lands without due tribute court destruction. Okay, noted. Who is Melanchion? Yeah, let's ask the important question first. The mighty dragon Melanchion. Okay, that might or might not have been mentioned in the quest that we have to go talk to him. So maybe I knew that technically. The mighty dragon Melanchion claims dominion over these lands. They belong to him and none other. He will allow their use by others in return for due tribute. Yeah, Okay. Who can use these lands? After a long pause, the golem launches into another scripted response. Human miners, awakened Vanatai, inherently magical beings, dark side loyalists. Melanchion has something for all. Land, knowledge, safe passage. Dark side loyalists specifically, huh? Interesting. All that is required is tribute. I see. So as long as people pay, Melanchion doesn't care who they are or what they want, so long as they don't threaten him. Alright, I just want to pass through, mostly, but I also want to look around, of course. Those who pass in peace are met with peace. Melanchion wishes no foes. Understandable. A dragon with lots of treasure. I mean, presumably, I'm not going to fight Melanchion. Okay? Unless he turns out to be a jerk. In which case I might consider it. After a long pause, the golem says, "The power of the mighty Melanchion is absolute. Destruction awaits all who challenge him." Right. How can I reach Melanchion? Melanchion welcomes those who come in peace. Sail to the northern tip of the isle I stand on. Then head due east. Northeast, so to the central structure. No big surprise there. That is all I need to know. Actually, it's not. I think there might have been other things. Then pass, Melanchion welcomes those who come in peace. Yes. Okay. Has someone named Dorikas passed through here? The golem is silent. Then it says, "There are no answers here. All answers are obtained from Melanchion in return for contributions to his hoard." Of course. Can you tell me about these lands? These are the Isles of Melanchion. They are best left to the west and east. None may remain without the permission of the mighty Melanchion. Best left to the west and east. In fact, they're only left to the west and east as far as the map reveals. So, yeah. Thanks for that useless bit of info, I guess. So we're supposed to keep sailing to reach Melanchion. Hello there. Tryessa the Drake. You see a drake sitting by a large nest of rough stones. The creature is counting several large piles of coins. She deftly moves them around with her claws. She's so engrossed in the task that she doesn't notice you at first. Then her head snaps up and she lets out a long, low hiss. "So, I have been found at last. The invaders who drove me out have caught me again. But where are your minions, your warriors, your hordes of humans? No, I think it is I that have caught you." Okay, I think neither might necessarily be true. So, it sounds like she met Dorikas and his band of warriors before, presumably, and thought at first that we might be, part of them. But I don't think she has caught us, necessarily. Anyway, who drove you out? Your kind. You cast me from the Drake Pillars. Oh, Drake Pillars. Right. So that was a little bit longer ago. From our rightful home, cast through the caves, longing for revenge. You have something against me? You dare ask that? After you attacked us? Well, we personally didn't. That was also a long time ago. Killed most of us, stole all from the rest? You are a fool. Now you are in land ruled by Drake kind. Yeah, but it's land ruled by a mighty dragon who might not want visitors that could be useful to him to be attacked by some lowly creature, some lowly drake. You try to explain to her that you're actually from the Empire, but past experience suggests that it wouldn't do any good. Yeah. Sorry for your trouble. I'll be going now. Going to attack me? Get on with it? I mean, I'm tempted to say that. However, we're out of buffs right now. Our healer is out of mana. I don't necessarily want to make any enemies if I can avoid it, although, she's being a bit of a jerk here. I mean, understandably, I suppose, but let's see if we can leave peacefully. You think you can flee? You come here alone. You're my prey. I will rebuild my horde now. Okay, so much for that. Well, that is most regrettable. Most regrettable indeed. Oh well. She's by herself. She's, well, actually not that tough, hit point wise. We'll see. We haven't really fought all that many drakes, have we? I'm not really sure what their abilities tend to be past elemental damage, of course. Okay, that's a lot of damage. And once again, Swafnir just falls. Because enemies hate him, and that's just that. And he just has no defense. Well, you know, it's fine. It's not fine, really, but we'll see if we can still salvage this. Let's see here. I mean, hasting him doesn't really do much good if he doesn't have any... If he doesn't have any spell points. So I think I'm just gonna slow down the Drake. Let's see. Lightning damage? Okay, that works very well. No complaints there. The fire sword is probably not gonna do too well, and physical damage does seem to do the job. Well, mostly. I guess the first one was actually a lethal blow? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So physical damage is not actually all that great, but probably still better than fire. Now cold might work. Oh yeah, that works very well actually. Better than expected. Okay, anyway, this is gonna be over pretty soon. It's real unfortunate that Swafnir just got blasted the first round. But oh well. Okay. She summons, which is annoying. And she's dead. Oh, okay. Right, whatever. It's fine. I doubt we're actually gonna recover enough mana here to resurrect. But we'll see. No, absolutely not. Okay then, let's see what we get. Money, fine leather. Oh, we can't even give that to Swafnir right now. Annoying. Some more stuff. Okay. Maybe against my usual instincts, I'm gonna try to make a beeline for Melankion's, I don't know, town, keep, whatever, horde, lair, I suppose, dragon lair. Yeah, that makes sense. What's the map say? Okay, on the right way. We just need to go further east than I thought. So yeah, this should be it. That looks promising. Melankion's keep. Okay. It does look like some sort of walled city, more so than just a mountain with a cave in it. And this place does not heal us? Oh. Inside this fortress, the first thing you see is the garden. Stone sentinels wander around, tending to an amazing profusion of bizarre plant life. Some of the plants are carnivorous, though. Fortunately, well fed at the moment. The second thing you see is an obelisk, warning you that you're entering the realm of Melankion, whoever that is. Well, we already know, but okay, let's pretend that we didn't meet that sentinel. Looking at the floor gives you a clue. Though the walkway under your feet is stone, it is marked with many long, deep claw marks. Something very large and heavy makes a habit of going for long walks out here. Okay, is that so? Seriously though, this place does not provide healing? It is a friendly settlement. I suppose technically it could be unfriendly if we chose to attack... Wait. Did he level up? No, he didn't. So he was restored, but... Oh, well... Wait, hold on. Entering Melankion's keep. Get out of the boat. Can't revive Swafnir, no room to place. Oh, okay. I see. That explains that, I guess. So we would have been healed. In fact, we were healed. I just wasn't paying attention to mana, only to... what is going on? What am I doing? Return life, there we go. Only to our, you know, dead friend. Okay, good. That helps to have a healing hub here, obviously. I was thinking that we might have to find the pylon, which obviously is going to be somewhere around, maybe outside. Hold on, there's actually something in there. Right, we also have this thing which goes to you. We'll see. Maybe the pylon is inside, but yeah, I was thinking that maybe we'd have to find the pylon and travel to somewhere else to heal, which would have been Very inconvenient, of course, but it seems like the game is not that mean. Hello there. Sneaky grey mold and sneaky digging spot with a focusing crystal. Yeah, that should have automatically landed in Swaffen's inventory, so that's fine. Nothing here. Okay, another entrance. Another boat too. Magic returning boat. Oh. Interesting. Ah, there it is. You find a teleportation pylon. It looks like it was built only recently. I see. So that explains, I guess, why that expedition core, or where we didn't find any more solid clues, or them or their bodies or whatever, because they actually did make it further into the frontier. I mean, we kind of knew that, because obviously there would be more pylons, right? And there must be some kind of explanation for those being here. Looks like it was built only recently. This is a surprise. Avernite explorers must have traveled well ahead of you. Yep. And we activate that. And with that we are actually explored the entire outer perimeter of this place. Okay, interesting. Obviously we're gonna check this out next time, because this is gonna be pretty major. We could... Well, this might also be leading to something important. We'll see. Kind of want to return and see if Cienna is here. She is. Well. Cienna, you're a traitor. I have evidence. Should we just confront her like that? And alert her? Shouldn't we try to talk to the general? If he even is still here. I mean... He did return from the surface at some point, right? And we talked to him? I guess I could check if he's still there. I mean, I doubt it's going to make a difference, but, logically, I probably wouldn't let her know immediately that we know her secret. So that, would definitely not be the smartest approach. Let's, just for the sake of role-playing, if nothing else, and to see if the game actually acknowledges this course of action in any way, which I also doubt. Where is the thing? Nope, not here. Surely somewhere around here. I could look at the map, but yeah, okay. Not been back here in a while. Okay, he was in the back room last time. He's not here. Wait. Okay, he's not around. Gotcha. Unless this is now open? No, why would it be? Okay, just double checking. Nope, that's not... Can't... What? But that can be open. Didn't I click on that? Maybe I clicked just next to it. Okay, anyway. Construction worker... Yeah, so the general... Unfortunately not here, so, okay. So much for that brilliant idea. Yeah, I still think it would have made a lot of sense, but... Yeah. In that case, I suppose, we will confront her and see what happens. Up here-ish? Somewhere? Oh god. No? Yes? Where? Where is it? Ah. Okay. Cienna, you're a traitor. I have evidence. Your words do a remarkable job of sobering her up. At first she starts to panic. Then a strange calm comes over her. The day she feared for so long has come at last. I will not waste your time with denials. I see in your eyes that it will do no good. Yes, I am in the hire of Dorikas. I have no love for him, but I am still. She shakes her head. Why? Her voice begins to quiver. I only wanted to be a good soldier, but I never managed it. As she speaks, tears appear in her eyes. Aw, what a sob story. Always the worst post, always passed for promotion. And my own weaknesses, I could never beat them. And then I was sent to Avernum. And then Captain Newsom came to me the very first night. What did Newsom say to you? He saw how weak I was. I refused to help him, but still he saw. He threatened my family. I don't have one. He threatened me. Death will be a release. She chokes off a sob. She's clenching something in her pocket, probably for comfort. Yeah. Or maybe that's something else. Wasn't there some Didn't this Captain Newsom all the way, 95 episodes ago, or 94 episodes, I guess, ago, I suppose, in the very first episode, have some sort of orb that he crushed or something? I don't know. Or did she even have one? Did we see her with something like that, and that made us suspicious in the first place? I don't know, something like that. Then he offered me money, and I had debts, and I thought of freedom, of a home, of the respect wealth brings, and it really was a lot of money. So I was bound to Dorikas. But I didn't know that Newsom or Dorikas what Newsom or Dorikas would do. I didn't know, I promise. You're a liar and a traitor, and you helped Newsom murder all of those people. I mean, I'm inclined to believe her that she really didn't know what exactly they would do, but obviously she knew that they were up to no good, and she, still accepted the possibility that she would be made accomplice in, something terrible and irreversible. I'm sure you didn't realize what would happen. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't make things better, though. She did realize that something would happen. You have done wrong, but you might be forgiven. I mean, yes, either way. That is certainly true. Might be forgiven, but I mean, I'm not going to just say, it's fine. Let's not talk about it anymore. But obviously she needs to be brought to justice in some kind of way, or at least atone for what she did. We'll see what the game does. I'm going to go with number 3 here. Cienna is invigorated by this thin strand of hope. I might? Oh, thank you. I've been so afraid all of these long months. All of the time Dorikas asked where you were and made me tell him. But I can make it up to you. Please, let me go. I promise that I will do whatever I can to fight Dorikas. I will help you, I swear it. You're a traitor to the Empire. You murdered others and you tried to kill me. You must die. I don't know that she murdered others, and she certainly didn't personally try to murder me. So this doesn't really make sense. You may flee. I want you to go to Dorikas and say that I wish to join him? You may flee. I want you to go to Dorikas and say that I wish to join him. What? Just get out of here. I never want to see you again. I don't want her to just run away and escape justice that way. I would like her to turn herself in or something. I mean, I suppose maybe that would just mean death via execution or just imprisonment, or I mean, I would hope that there would be a fair trial, but I really don't know if that is realistic to assume. But well, I mean, it should be realistic to assume. I don't know if we technically know what the legal system in the Empire looks like, or within its military specifically. But theoretically, I would choose that kind of option, except it's not here. You may flee. I want you to go to Dorikas and say that I wish to join him. But he already knows that I don't. I've declined that offer, well, at least one direct offer once, and I've most recently killed his recruiter. So, I mean, I'm assuming this is supposed to be a trick, but I don't really get what the game means by this. But unfortunately, the only other option is to just tell her that she needs to die. And I'm not okay with that. I'm gonna pick option number 2 because I really don't know what that's supposed to be. Obviously, we don't want to join, so I'm guessing we're trying to trick Dorikas. Cienna looks surprised. You do? No, I don't. Oh. Then perhaps there is hope for the cause after all. I will tell Dorikas. He will be sure to welcome you. One of your strength and cunning? She's no fool. She doesn't waste a moment getting supplies. She immediately runs for the gate. None of the Avernite soldiers stop her. It's Empire business after all, and she's gone. So after all we did, the game actually assumed that we were serious in saying that we wanted to join. And she believed that as well. This is... Am I dumb for being confused by this, or does this really not make a lot of sense? Either way, what are we supposed to do? I suppose just let her escape and pretend that she actually turned herself in instead, and is now awaiting a trial. Because obviously, for all intents and purposes, we unmasked her. She's no longer going to serve Dorikas and give him information, even though it really shouldn't matter all that much anymore, because we're close to catching up with him anyway. But yeah, I mean, just removing her from the picture basically should be enough. Yeah, let's reload, I guess. Autosave. Yeah, okay. It's not that far away. This is all, confusing and a little bit disappointing, honestly, how this plays out. I was expecting a bit more than just, some more or less believable sob story from her, and then this kind of nonsensical selection of choices to make. Where are we? Okay. Come on, camera, please. Not now. So let's try this again. We confront her, but why? What did Newsom say to you? I believe you. No. You have done wrong, but you might be forgiven. Just get out of here and turn yourself in. And we just pretend that she does that. Cienna is no fool. When she sees that she can flee, she doesn't waste a moment getting supplies. She simply says, thank you. Yeah, thank you for your mercy. I will not forget it. And the Northern Frontier quest is done. Okay. Thanks, I guess. Yeah, that was weird and not very satisfying, but it's fine, I guess. Any more shades to kill? Not yet. Okay, well. In that case, I guess I'm just gonna end the episode here. Might as well. Next time we're probably going to look around Melanchion's Keep, because might as well, right? We arrived there, obviously. So yeah, it just makes sense to talk to everyone and see and pick up any quests, of course. The usual stuff. Also empty our pockets, which I could do around here, but might as well do over there. I can also return to the Vonatile, see if they react in any kind of way. Probably not. And turn in these mind crystals. I might just do that off camera because that's not very exciting. Yeah. Anyway, long story short. I thank you very much for watching, as always. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.